Hello, welcome back for those who are returning. And if you are new, then welcome to the channel. This is going to be a monthly spread. I do the quick 7-card spreads for the month of April for Capricorn. I'll make sure I didn't drop any cards here. Okay, they didn't go. And what I'm doing, I'm just going to mix these up real quick. And so what I do is I keep notes of each reading so that way I can tell you kind of a quick little recap on what I said in the previous readings, just to help me better understand what's going on for you for this reading. I feel like it's really helpful, and it kind of helps, it helps us all understand how everything's flowing for you. If you ever have any questions, just let me know. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you because it's just for Capricorn. So we might have to, it's hard to kind of fine tune it down to everybody. So if you feel like this is totally not you, it very well could be, but hopefully it helps. Spirit, please guide us on what Capricorn should be looking for in the month of April, please. All right, so like I said before, we got the 7 cards here, and what we'll do is we'll go over each one, but at first I'll do the recap to kind of go over that to see, because it will help me better understand the card that's here for this month, okay? So our first card is our Moon card, and this card reflects our home and inner emotional life. And in the past months, you had some really clear insight, followed by some frustration and unfinished business. Something was being delayed and you were feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, or overwhelmed. And my advice to you was to start thinking about sharing tasks with others. So sometimes it's best not to take everything on ourselves. Okay, Capricorn? So let's see what this month says. Okay. So here we have the 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords is suggesting that you're feeling a little indecisive about something. And you will need to use your head. And it's possible that you're in denial about something. Okay? So you just kind of got to think about that. Let's see what the rest of the spread says to see if it gives us any more insight on that. But, maybe you're in denial about something that's going on and you're feeling indecisive. Like maybe you know that a choice needs to be made, but you're not sure which way to choose. Okay, Capricorn? So our next card is our Mercury card, and this is going to be your work and business issues or school life card. And in the past, your work life was good. People really trusted you. You may have had an issue with some overspending at work, and there might have been some empty plans. And my advice was it's just best to be realistic right now, and that it was better to restrain your energy and not to be in a hurry at work. It was just best to kind of take your time. Okay, let's see what it says for you for this month. Okay, so here we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 9 of Pentacles in reverse is saying that you might have some more empty plans. So it looks like, this is happening again for you, and that it was best to be realistic in the workplace. So it looks like whatever's kind of going on at work, it's kind of going to be the same old for you here this month as it was for last month. Because I don't have which card I got for you last month, but the fact that it says, that empty plans and best to be realistic last night. Maybe it wasn't last month, but the month before that you had gotten this card. Okay, so let's see what our next card is, which is our Venus card. And that's your relationship card. And this could be most likely your romantic relationships, but this could also be close friends or family as well. So I just want you to keep that in mind. If it doesn't fit with your significant other or crush or romantic interest, that it might be somebody else that it's referring to, okay? So in the previous months, you were happy in relationships. There was a celebration of some kind in January. And then you were feeling a little uncertain about something or somebody, and that others might have started to see you negatively. It was best to wait it out and try again at another time. And then you were having some romance and some quality time with somebody. And there was possibility that there was a new child or baby, whether somebody in your family has a new child or baby coming, or if it's you, there was that possibility for last month. So let's see what it says for you for this month for your relationships. Okay, so here we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is pretty much telling you that things are going to be a little bit rocky with your relationships for the month of April. It feels like you're feeling like you're restricted in something, or someone's kind of feeling restricted here. Maybe it's possible that you're overthinking it, Capricorn, or they're overthinking it, but something's restricting them. And my advice for this card is it's best not to focus on things that are beyond your control, because those things are holding you back. And it's time to really focus on what you can control in relationships, because that might help you for the month of April, okay? We'll see if anything else comes up that might lead to this or not. But like I said before, it's possible that you're indecisive or you're in denial about something, but something tells me now that seeing this, that it might be something with your relationship or someone who's close to you, okay? So our next card is our Sun card, and that's going to be your goals and accomplishments card, okay? And in the past couple months, your goals were to make successful investments. Your fear of loss, this will help you keep you on track for upcoming goals. And then your goal was to, it was good to be spontaneous. That sometimes, you don't always have to plan things out. Okay, let's see what it says for you for this month. Okay, so here we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is telling you that your goal is you need to forgive somebody for something. So I don't know, if this is what's going on in your relationship right now, and that's why you're feeling doubtful and indecisive here, Capricorn, but you need to forgive someone for something, or something that has happened in your life, because this is going to be kind of holding you back, okay? So once you do forgive whatever has happened, you are free to love and trust again. So that might be part of what's going on here. And I really feel like it's in your relationships aspect because of the Eight of Swords here. But let's see if we have any more insight with the last three cards that we have, especially this next card. I'm really curious to see what it says now, because this is your Mars card. So this is going to be your conflicts, challenges, and difficulties for the month. But really quick, we'll go over your past months where your challenges had been that someone had been sneaky and not to make any big changes. And this did lead to some doubt, some punishment. Maybe somebody was ill and you were really regretting the past. And it's good to be confident, but not overconfident. So there seems like, Capricorn, you have had a lot going on here. And maybe this sneaky event that somebody did, made you doubtful. I feel like it's kind of flowing here. It made you doubtful. Now you're indecisive. Maybe you're still holding on to that but the Five of Cups is saying you need to forgive that, okay? So let's see what you have for your Mars for this month. Okay, so here we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is saying that your challenges are that you are going to be in a stressful situation. So pretty much maybe you've been in denial about something that's been happening. You're indecisive about it. You don't know what to do about it. You can maybe been putting it off is kind of what I'm getting sensed at here now that I'm seeing some more cards. But you're going to be forced to make a decision this month. Okay, Capricorn? This is telling me that it is going to be a hard decision for you, which is why you're being so indecisive. But this month in April, you really need to make a decision to figure out what you want to do. Is this person that you're struggling with that you need to forgive? Is it repairable at this point? I'm really getting the vibe here, Capricorn, that something is really, it's whatever happened is really bothering you and you're really struggling with it. Like you want to forgive and move on to love again, but is it repairable? Only you can really decide that. It depends on how you feel about it. Let's see what our next card is. Our next card is our Jupiter card, and this is going to be your growth and development card. So this is going to be the card that tells you how you're going to learn and grow this month. So hopefully this gives us some insight on what's going on here with your relationships, okay? So, but, excuse me, in the past, you kind of started off the year in a good place. You know, it was the best time for friendship and loved ones. Things were going really great. And, you know, once again, something happened that you were uncertain about. And I had advised you to be careful, that you don't want to, you know, skip important information, and that this was going to kind of help you grow. And then my advice to you was to stay honest, don't exaggerate. So, you know, now that I'm seeing these notes, maybe something, whatever has happened going on here, Capricorn, you know, maybe you need to be honest with yourself, you know, and this is the Two of Swords says, maybe you've been in denial about something, and maybe it's time to not be in denial of that. You need to not be indecisive and in denial and kind of see it so that way you can forgive and move on from whatever's happening. But let's see what this card says. Let's see if it helps us out at all. Oh, okay. So hopefully this is helpful for you, Capricorn, but this is definitely eye-opening for me. So here we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is saying there is a strong push, you know, a strong urge to push on, to continue on due to being unfulfilled by a current situation. The Eight of Cups is telling you it's really time to reflect, but it also indicates a new future. You're walking away from something, a lifestyle change, and you're learning from this experience. So Capricorn, I'm not saying this is a deal breaker for whatever's going on in your relationships. Of course, if this doesn't reside with you at all, this is a general reading. But if you are sitting here going, wow, I can't believe this is coming up. I've been in a difficult situation. Something's happened. I'm not sure if I can love and trust this person anymore. This might be a little eye-opening for you, and hopefully it helps you figure out what you need to do to move on, okay? Because that's what this is. This isn't telling you what to do. It's just to guide you on what the cards are saying. So it's what Spirit's telling you from what they can see, okay? So yeah, this is telling me that you're going to learn from moving on, and it's going to be a huge growth experience for you. But once again, like I said, the Five of Cups does imply that you need to forgive first. You can't just walk away and not forgive. Okay? So let's see what the last card says here, Capricorn. This is our Saturn card. And in the past, I had advised you that you really need to remain honest regardless of what happened earlier this year. Something needed to come to an end to gain success. Things are looking good for you. They were. There wasn't any need to make any big changes, but you need to really be careful not to ruin what you have. So Capricorn, looking at that past, I was originally thinking that it might have been somebody in your past that might have done something, because I had something that someone was being sneaky about something. But so it could be the other person, or it could have been you. Okay, Capricorn, once again, like I said, you got to take it. Maybe you did something that ruined something. Maybe you were the one being sneaky. I'm not sure here, but it is saying that there is, and like I said, I feel like this is in your relationships, because work is kind of okay. Work is really not like sticking out to me that anything's going on really bad there. Like, yeah, you got to be realistic at work, but I feel like the problems here are in your relationships and when within yourself, not knowing what to do in these relationships. So let's see. Okay, so here we have the Four of Swords in reverse, and hopefully this is helpful for you. The Four of Swords is pretty much saying that this standstill that you're at is causing difficulties, that there is some work that needs to be done here, which I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself, because a decision needs to be made. It's not going to be an easy decision. It looks like it's going to be a walking away type of decision to start a new life. But maybe once you forgive, maybe it's repairable. I'm not so sure, Capricorn. You're going to have to decide that for yourself, because you're the one who's in that situation. But I really hope that this does help you move on for the month of April. But the biggest thing is you need to forgive something, and that you really need to make a decision this month, okay? Because all this whole standstill and indecisiveness, it's just going to make things work, okay? Make things worse, I should say, not work. But yeah, because the Four of Swords is saying hard work is needed, but yes, something needs to be decided. You need to figure out what you're going to do next with this person that you're having an issue with, that you're struggling with, okay? So Capricorn, I really hope this is helpful, and stay tuned, because obviously I'll do another video next month. And any questions, let me know. Good luck.